Sometimes in our lives, there are hindrances or obstacles that prevent us to move forward and obtain development and progress. We need to remove these hindrances. Just like in adding or subtracting polynomials horizontally, we need to remove first the grouping symbols before we can add or subtract the similar or like terms. Our topic for today is removing grouping symbols. We need to know first how to remove grouping symbols before we can add or subtract the terms horizontally. So these are the rules in removing grouping symbols. To remove grouping symbols preceded by a plus sign, just simply remove the grouping symbols, nothing changes. So just remove the grouping symbols without changing the signs of the terms inside the grouping symbols. For example, 7x cubed plus the quantity 6x squared minus 5x plus 4. So, since the sign before the grouping symbols is plus or positive, just simply remove the grouping symbols without changing the signs of the terms inside the grouping symbols. So, 7x cubed pa rin plus 6x squared is positive, so positive pa din, 6x squared. Minus 5x, so same pa din, minus 5x plus 4. So, hindi maapektuhan ang signs ng terms sa loob ng grouping symbols if the sign before the grouping symbol is positive or plus. Example number 2. 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus the quantity 2x plus 1. So take note that the signs before the grouping symbols are all plus or positive kasi sa first group wala namang nakaslagay na sign, so understood na it is plus or positive. So simply remove the grouping symbols. So magiging 4x cubed minus 3x squared. So, plus, ang nasa unahan ay plus or positive, so walang magbabago. 2x plus 1. So, to remove grouping symbols preceded by a minus sign or negative sign, change the sign of every term within the parentheses to opposite. So, lahat ng signs ng terms sa loob ng grouping symbols mag-change sa opposite kapag ang nasa unahan ay minus or negative sign. Okay, so example number 1. 4x cubed minus the quantity 8x squared minus x plus 9. So, yung 4x cubed ibababa lang natin kasi wala namang grouping symbol. So, 4x cubed. So, yung nasa loob ng grouping symbol is positive 8x squared. So, magiging minus 8x squared. Sir, ano po siya? Positive pa din kasi yung operation is minus. Yes, tama ka doon. Kaya lang, pag nire-write natin sila as addition sentence, magiging 4x cubed plus negative 8x squared. So, 8x squared is negative. So, negative 8x squared. So, yung negative x magiging positive x. Change natin sa opposite. Tapos, yung 9, positive siya doon sa may grouping symbols. Pag tinanggal natin yung grouping symbols, magiging negative 9. So, That is how to remove grouping symbols preceded by a minus or negative sign. Example number 2. Quantity 4x raised to the 5th power minus 7x raised to the 4th power plus 5x cubed minus the quantity 9x squared minus 3x plus 1. So, yung first group, yung minuend, so wala namang minus sa unahan. So, wala ring plus. Pag walang nakalagay na operation, understood na plus or positive. So, simply remove the grouping symbols. So, yung 4x raised to the 5th power, same pa din, 4x raised to the 5th power minus 7x raised to the 4th power plus 5x cubed. Okay? So, yung second group, ang nasa unahan ay minus. No? So, preceded by a minus sign. So, therefore, lahat ng terms sa loob ay mag-change to opposite. So, yung 9x squared magiging negative 9x squared. So, baka sabihin nyo rin na naman, sir, minus po yun eh. Pag change natin siya sa addition, magiging plus negative 9x squared. So, yung 9x squared is negative. So, ayan, negative 9x squared. So, plus, yung negative 3x magiging plus 3x. Or yung minus 3x magiging plus 3x. Yung plus 1 magiging minus 1. Ayan. So, ayan yung ating example number 2. So, we need the principle of removing grouping symbols kasi we will use that in addition of polynomials horizontally. Hindi pa natin i-discuss yung vertically, so horizontally muna. Okay? We will add the polynomials horizontally. We need to remove first the grouping symbols. So example number 1, negative 10x plus 1 plus the quantity x squared minus 4x minus 1. No? We need to remove first the grouping symbols of the first addend, which is negative 10x plus 1. So, at is lang sila, negative 10x plus 1. Then, yung second addend is preceded by a plus sign. So, simply remove the grouping symbols. So, x squared minus 4x minus 1. Next step is rearrange the terms in descending order. So, x squared muna. Yan, x squared, then negative 10x minus 4x plus 1 and minus 1. Ayan, naka-descending order sila. Then, yung subtraction, ita-transform natin into addition. So, x squared minus 10x. So, gagawin natin addition sentence. So, x squared plus, yung minus magiging plus, then yung opposite ng 10x, negative 10x. So, yung minus 4x, subtraction din. So, ita-transform din natin sa addition. So, magiging plus. Yung 4x magiging negative 4x. So, plus 1 pa din. Tapos, yung minus 1, gagawin natin plus. No? Plus negative 1. Then, hahanap tayo ng similar or like terms. So, ayan. So, ang similar or like terms ay negative 10x at saka negative 4x. And yung 1 at saka negative 1. Sila yung similar or like terms. So, pwede natin silang i-add or i-subtract. Pwede natin silang i-simplify. So, i-simplify na natin. So, x squared pa din. Kasi wala namang pwedeng i-add sa kanya. So, x squared. So, negative 10 plus negative 4. Remember na ang pwede lang i-simplify, pwede lang i-add or i-subtract is yung numerical coefficients. Kasi yung variables, i-kakopy lang. So, negative 10 plus negative 4. So, same signs, add and keep. Pwede nyo i-apply yung rule, yung kanta natin sa addition of integers. So, negative 10 plus negative 4, same signs, add and keep. So, negative 14. So, yung variable, copy lang. Tapos, yung 1 plus negative 1, so, nabanggit ko na dati sa inyo, the sum of an integer and its opposite is always equal to 0. So, opposite yung 1 saka negative 1. So, 1 plus negative 1 is 0. So, hindi na natin siya ilalagay dito, x squared minus 14x plus 0. Kasi pag may plus 0, hindi siya simplify. So, hindi na natin isusulat yung 0. So, ang final answer natin dyan is x squared minus 14x. And, don't forget to box or encircle your final answer. Example number 2. Quantity 4x squared minus 7x minus 6 plus the quantity 5x squared plus 3x minus 6. So, lahat naman, no? The first addend and the second addend are preceded by a positive sign or plus sign. So, just simply remove the grouping symbols. So, yung 4x squared pa din. Yung minus 7x or negative 7x, ganun pa rin. Yung negative 6 or minus 6, ganun pa rin. Yung 5x squared, positive siya, positive pa din. Yan. Yung 3x, positive, positive pa rin. Walang mababago. Yan. Negative 6, same pa din. Negative 6. Okay, yan na yun. Next step. Rearrange the terms in descending order. So, 4x squared plus 5x squared. Next, minus 7x. Tapos, plus 3x minus 6 minus 6. Okay. Kung kaya nyo nang i-simplify, kahit hindi nyo na i-express as addition yung mga subtraction. No? Kung kaya nyo lang. Pero kung hindi pa, i-express natin yung subtraction into addition. So, 4x squared plus 5x squared. Ito minus 7x kasi siya. Gagawin nating addition. Plus negative 7x. Yung plus 3x, addition na siya. So, plus 3x. Yung minus 6, subtraction, gagawin nating addition. Plus negative 6. Yung pangalawang minus 6, subtraction siya, gagawin din nating addition. So, plus negative 6. Okay. Hahanap tayo ngayon ng like terms or similar terms na pwede nating masimplify. So, ito yung mga pwedeng masimplify. 4x squared plus 5x squared. Tsaka, negative 7x plus 3x. Pwedeng masimplify yan. Negative 6 plus negative 6. Yan. Like or similar terms sila. So, pwede nating masimplify. Okay. So, simplify na natin. 4x squared plus 5x squared. Remember na ang numerical coefficients lang ang pwedeng i-add or i-subtract. Ang variable and exponents, copy lang. So, 4 plus 5 is 9. So, copy lang yung x at saka yung square. No? Hindi ina-add ang exponents. At this time, hindi ina-add. Kasi sa darating na mga lessons natin, mag-a-add tayo ng exponents. Pero hindi addition of polynomials. Next. Negative 7 plus 3. So, negative 7 plus 3, different sign, subtract. 7 minus 3, 4. Copy the sign of the bigger number. 7 is negative, 3 is positive, so mas malaki ang 7. The sign of 7 is negative, so negative 4. So, isulat natin minus 4. Copy lang yung variable x. Yan. So, minus 4x. Sir, minus po siya, hindi po siya plus. Pag nire-write natin siya as addition sentence, plus negative 4x. So, yung 4 is negative. Negative 6 plus negative 6 is same signs, add and keep. 6 plus 6, 12. Keep the sign negative. So, negative 12. So, box or encircle your final answer. That is our example number 2 on addition of polynomials horizontally. Now, let's move to subtraction of polynomials horizontally. Example number 3. Quantity x squared plus 2x minus 11 minus the quantity 8x squared minus 7x minus 10. Okay. Since this is subtraction of polynomials horizontally, we will remove first the grouping symbols. Yung minuend is preceded by a plus sign or positive sign kasi walang naka-indicate eh. Pag walang naka-indicate, ang operation nun ay plus or kung sa sign, positive. So, simply remove the grouping symbols. So, yung x squared pa rin. Yung positive 2x pa rin. Yung negative 11 pa rin. Tapos, yung subtrahend, yun ang mag-change. Yung 8x squared is positive nung may grouping symbols. Pag tinanggal natin siya, magiging negative. So, negative 8x squared. Yung negative 7x magiging positive 7x. Yung minus 10 ay magiging positive or plus 10. Then, rearrange the terms. X squared minus 8x squared plus 2x plus 7x minus 11 plus 10. X squared minus 8x squared will become x squared plus negative 8x squared. So, yung plus 2x positive plus na siya, kaya hindi na siya mag-change. Yung plus 7x plus na rin, hindi na rin siya mag-change. Yung minus 11, subtraction magiging addition. So, magiging plus. Yung 11, magiging negative 11 plus 10. And then, nahanap tayo ng pwedeng masimplify. Ayan. Ito pa. Ayan. Pangatlo. Ayan. Yan yung mga pwedeng masimplify. Kasi mga similar or like terms sila. So, simplify natin. X squared plus negative 8x squared. So, invisible 1. Yung x squared, ang numerical coefficient is 1. So, 1 plus negative 8 is negative 7. Copy lang yung variable and exponent. 2x plus 7x. So, the sum is 9x. So, plus 9x. Negative 11 plus 10. Different sign, subtract. 11 minus 10, 1. Copy the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 11. So, negative siya. So, negative 1. So, magiging minus 1. So, ang mangyayari, negative 7x squared plus 9x minus 1. And box the final answer. Example number 4. Quantity 6x squared minus 4x minus 3 minus the quantity 6x squared plus 4x minus 9. So we will remove the grouping symbols nung subtrahend minuend. So walang minus or walang negative sign before the grouping symbols. So at least lang, copy lang. So magiging 6x squared minus 4x minus 3. Yung subtrahend, siyempre, sa unahan niya is minus or negative. So yung 6x squared positive, magiging negative 6x squared. Yung 4x positive, magiging negative 4x. Yung negative 9, negative, magiging positive 9. Rearrange the terms in descending order. 6x squared minus 6x squared minus 4x minus 4x minus 3 plus 9. Then, lahat ng subtraction gawing addition. So, 6x squared minus 6x squared change to addition, magiging 6x squared plus negative 6x squared. Minus 4x, so magiging plus. Or negative 4x. Yung second negative or minus 4x, magiging plus negative 4x. Yung minus 3, magiging plus din. Plus negative 3. Tapos yung 9, plus na siya, hindi na magbabago. Plus 9. And then ito ang mga masisimplify natin. Ayan. Ayan. At ayan pa. Yan ang masisimplify natin. So 6 plus negative 6. The sum of an integer and its opposite is always 0. So 6 plus negative 6 is 0. So magiging 0x squared. So pag sinulat natin yon, hindi na siya simplified. No? Kailangan pag may 0x, pag 0x squared, hindi na yan sinusulat. Kasi 0 times x squared is 0. And 0 plus any quantity is that quantity. So we will not write anymore the sum, no? Nung 6x squared plus negative 6x squared. Kasi 0 yan. Then, negative 4 plus negative 4, same signs add and keep. So, negative 8. Copy lang si x. Plus, negative 3 plus 9. Negative 3 plus 9, different signs subtract. So, 9 minus 3 is 6. Then, copy the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 9 and the sign of 9 is positive. So, positive 6. Box or encircle the final answer. So, that is how to add or subtract polynomials horizontally. But, before performing the operations, you have to remove first the grouping symbols. So, how do we remove grouping symbols? So, to remove grouping symbols preceded by a plus sign, so just simply remove the grouping symbols, nothing changes. No? Or just simply remove the grouping symbols. Now, to remove grouping symbols preceded by a minus sign, change the sign of every term within the parentheses to opposite. And then once na remove na yung mga grouping symbols, pwede natin silang i-add, or i-subtract. And remember that only similar or like terms can be added or subtracted. So, kailangan nating tanggalin ang mga grouping symbols na nagpapakomplicate sa pag-add or pagsasubtract ng polynomials. Sa buhay natin, may mga bagay-bagay na nagpapakomplicate, kaya minsan hindi maganda ang takbo ng buhay natin, nagiging masalimuot ang buhay natin. Ang lalo sa pag-aaral natin, sa relationship natin sa family, sa friends, no? So tanggalin natin yung mga bagay-bagay na nagiging dahilan na maging hindi maganda ang relationship natin sa family natin, sa mga friends natin, o maging sa pag-aaral natin, no? Halimbawa, kung yung gadgets ang nagpapakomplicate ng studies mo, tanggalin natin yan. Kung love life ang nagpapakomplicate sa pag-aaral mo at sa relationship mo sa family at saka sa friends, tanggalin yung love life na yan. Tanggalin ang anumang hadlang na gumugulo sa buhay natin. Thank you for watching my video. Kung hindi ka pa nagsasubscribe, please mag-subscribe ka na. This is Sir Dude saying, always do what is right because you can never be wrong in doing what is right. Bye!
We'll be right back.